seconds. What did you see there? How did that happen?
I saw his legs getting a little wobbly, moving around. I had a couple of, I wanted to do one good attempt, and I got him in a front headlock, and I tried to push a little bit. I saw that it wasn't there, and he's ducked me from there before, so I was looking for that split second where I'm just gonna run my feet like I'm in football and plow this guy out of here. I had a lot more of that action when I was at 98, seeing angles and running through them and creating. And me and Ben get real straight and forward, but I just saw his legs a little wobbly, and I'm waiting for that second. I'm gonna, run through him.
So what was the keys in that second match with that gut wrench?
We actually, going into that match, we were talking front headlock. Like, let's go front headlock. Like, I felt like I can gut Ben, but U.S. Open here, just something was missing. I wasn't getting it, and then we were like, let's go front headlock. And the last second, I saw him go like this, which is like a front headlock defense. He was starting like this, so I was like, I'm just gonna go with my gut, and drove my feet. And Ben's really good at catching people on their back, so I just had him make sure it was there, and I felt it, and I was like, I'm gonna take it, and it paid off. So.
When's the last time you beat Ben 3 times in a row?
Crap, it would have been, I made my university team, and then right after that, I made my senior level team, and they both were to Ben. So that was my last time beating them that many times in a row.
Joe, last year you were at freestyle when this was going on. How would you describe your career considering all that and all the weight changes you've done?
Well, I was at freestyle not with the idea that I wasn't going to do Greco. I just got my jaw broken before Greco trial, so I just love wrestling, man, and I love wrestling freestyle. And I know some Greco coaches that they don't like that, but from the kind of wrestler I am, I think that the more I can compete and love wrestling, the better. And I don't think freestyle takes away from my Greco. I think it helps me, and I'm all up here and in here, and it doesn't matter what kind of wrestling it is. It comes down to heart, and I like keeping that muscle sharp, and I love wrestling freestyle, and yeah, so I would do both if I could. It's just hard, at a high level to do both. So.
Well, you and him have a very long history. Kind of talk about that and what it's like getting prepared for somebody who, basically knows everything you're going to throw at him.
Well, making adjustments, getting better at wrestling, and one big thing that made a world of a difference with Ben is for me bringing my legs on these underhooks, because he's so short. I end up leaning over, and I got an underhook, but I'm leaning, so he off balances me to my knees. I almost fall flat on my face every time. So instead of being here, coming here and making little adjustments like that, and keep my elbows in with him, and it's just getting better at wrestling. He knows me, and I know him, but there's an advantage there too. I know what I have to work on, and having Robbie, Robbie works his butt off with me, man. He's done so much for me this year, and I have a personal coach now. There's no one else at the RTC that's doing Greco, so it's all the focus on me, and we've just been working out the kinks. So Provisor or anybody else have just been getting better at wrestling and know what to look for.
Joe, you showed in your first match with that last-second push-out for the win, and then in the second match with your parterre offense, that when you need to score, you have it in you and you can go out there and score. Is that something that's innate in you, or have you developed that over some time, and recently has that become something that is one of your skill sets?
I think both. I think that it's inside of me. I've always been a fighter, and like I said earlier, I think those kind of things come down to heart. I think so, and I've tried to sharpen that tool in wrestling and my mind. Working on sports psych and telling myself the right things and keeping a positive, outlook when I'm tired, and keep trying to score. You can, believe in yourself, and those are kind of things I'm telling myself. I'm like, I still can win this match. When it's 1-1 and short time left, it was easy. It would have been easy to be like, crap, this match is done. But I was like, no, I could still do it. I'm like waiting for the opportunity, and so yeah, I think a little bit both inside of me, and then something you've got to keep sharp in your wrestling all the time. I mean, there's been matches where my heart wasn't there. There's something a little bit missing, and so keeping that sharp, I think that's really important.
Joe, what was the hook that got you to the Chicago RTC when there's not an established Greco program there?
I felt like I needed a change. I really, really loved Minnesota, and my teammates and my coaches were awesome, and I felt like I was at the point in my career where they gave me a real good base of Greco-Roman wrestling, and I was like, I want I want something new. I want to start fresh, and I want to be with my family. I want to, you know, reconnect with what got me into wrestling, what makes me great. And when Matt reached out to me, you know, saw if I potentially want to come home, I was like, hell yeah, it's an easy yeah. And then when I got Robbie Smith on board, there was, you know, I couldn't have had anything that couldn't have made it any better, you know, having Robbie there, so it was an easy decision.
So Joe, what's on the menu for your celebratory dinner tonight?
I'm not sure. We've been talking about this Belly Buster, this place called Easton's, or I'm trying to get the Jersey local to take me somewhere. Give me hands. Like, what do you got, man?
I'm not taking any one of these grease trucks.
Yeah,
I can tell you.